It's an Eastern Conference matchup, and today's game is the 76ers coming to town for this one. Well, before you look ahead to your busy week, sit down, relax, pull up a chair as we bring you another NBA broadcast. And thanks for sharing part of your weekend with us. With Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. Back to the road tomorrow as this is the final game of the Nets homestand. Well, they know they have their work cut out for them here tonight and during a stretch of games facing a lot of talented teams.
And right now for the Nets, I love what they've been able to do this season. Last year, really just a struggle for them, but they've clearly put that behind them.
Oh, they're a different team this year for sure. They've got that confidence, that drive back. That was missing for so much of last year.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. Taking a look at the 76ers. Redick and Covington, the shooters on the wing. The young stars, Simmons and Embiid at the 4 and 5. And it's McConnell in at the point guard position.
And for D'Angelo Russell, the former number 2 pick, it's all about developing himself as a player and a leader. Has focused more on the team and less on himself of late, and knows what is expected of him and has to earn every second of floor time.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Getty Atkinson and I got a chance to talk for just a bit. This is the first meeting of the season between these teams, and he stressed to his guys the need to rely on their instincts at the offensive end. He said, we do a good job of finding soft spots in defenses without forcing things. If we keep doing that, we'll be in good shape. We'll see if they can keep that up tonight. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. So if their coach is right, their success today will depend on how well they shoot the ball.
And they're going to have to work hard at the offensive end to make that happen. Strong player movement and ball movement will be key.
Well, exactly, because you can have the most dangerous shooters in the league, but if they're not sharing the basketball, it doesn't do you any good.
And Simmons kicks to Covington. Pass to Redick, and they get it. The 76ers with another miss.
That's the third straight miss to start this game, and they're still looking for their first basket.
And stolen by Redick. And now the 76ers on the break. Here's Covington. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And the Australian Simmons, a star in the making, folks. Thanks really in part to that tremendous skill set to go along with that gigantic frame.
Free throw, no good. Doors when the light finally goes on for a young guy. So fun to watch. Younger players who've got all the talent and all the world right in front of them, but yet haven't put it all together just quite yet.
It's amazing to me how quickly we can give up on a young guy who maybe doesn't find success right out of the gate. But the reality is you have to remember, player development is the lifeblood of this league, maybe now more than ever with the current state of the salary cap. So a little patience as a fan base goes a long, long way.
Now here's Carroll. Playing Houston, he was nearly unstoppable. Passes to Russell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over McConnell. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Boy, they came ready to play. That's 4 straight buckets to start the game.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here. And Kenneth Faried, an outstanding performance with Team USA in 2014. But Greg, his minutes have gone down in recent seasons.
Yeah, I mean, he's a great rebounder. He's got all the athleticism you need, but he's not a shooter or a big-time defender. In today's game, you need your big man to do at least one of those two.
Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You take a look at the 76ers. Off to a great start this season, currently in second. And, of course, there's the Nets, 3.5 back.
And seeing where the 76ers are, I think they've lived up to their billing this season, that's for sure. It doesn't look like they'll be slowing down anytime soon.
I'd go even one step further. From what I've seen of them to this point, I think their best basketball may still be in front of them.
Now, here's McConnell. Simmons on the wing. Good. And McConnell gets the assist.
And all Simmons needs is a little bit of space. He's dynamite off the pass.
Outside, Russell. Pass to Carroll. Russell sets a screen for Carroll. Crab from long range. Rebound by the 76ers.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
Here's Embiid. That shot no good. And Brooklyn will come the other way.
Boy, they wanted to hit the ground running today, but it hasn't happened. Just 1 for 5 from the field.
To the paint, stolen by Fareed. Now here's Crab. Defense right on him. Fareed the pass to Russell. Crab in the corner. Here's the screen. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's his first foul. And Brooklyn has possession. Now Carroll. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. And it's Russell in the corner. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket.
And from the opening tip, they have been in complete control of this one.
Yeah, you know, it looks like they've wanted it more. Outstanding hustle and determination throughout.
Now here's McConnell. Covington a screen on Russell. Right side Simmons. And there it is for him.
And Simmons is totally comfortable near the rim, using his body well to get the shot he wants.
Outside Russell. Kicks it to Carroll. 4 on the shot clock. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Now here's Simmons. Coming off a stellar performance against Detroit. Redick inside the line. And a great job by the D contesting that shot and forcing the miss. Crab dishes to Allen. Rebounded by Covington.
Well, he carves out the space he needs. Just the finish was not good.
Simmons. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Simmons got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And really with Simmons, the guy just has everything, including the soft mid-range jump shot.
It's tipped. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. Who are the league's best setup artists? Let's check it out. 5th on the list, Ben Simmons.
His passing has been so terrific. You can see his unselfishness really rubbing off on the rest of the team.
And here's Brooklyn. They're on a 15-6 run. Now here's Crab, covered by Redick. Allen with the screen for Russell. Off the screen, and he knocks down the jumper. Russell's got 12 in the game.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
And now that that final debt Doris has been paid, it must feel like a huge relief for Nets fans to be done with that trade they made with Boston.
Well, you hate to say it, but trading for KG, Pierce, and Terry back in 2013 turned out to be a disaster for the Nets. Probably set the organization back a good 5 years. They must be thrilled to be out from under the weight of that mistake.
Dinwiddie's checked in for Crab. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Markelle Fultz has checked in for J.J. Redick. And Fareed kicks to Russell. Dinwiddie with the bucket.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Now, here's McConnell. He's guarded by Russell. The pass to Covington. Using the screen, Embiid. And the bank shot is good.
Shakes his man by using exceptional use of the screen. I mean, from there, it's smooth sailing.
Russell passes to Allen. Back to Russell. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. They set the pick. Carroll kicks to Russell. No good on the triple. The 76ers trail by 11. Here's McConnell. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Oh, my goodness. That is how to attack the rim. Don't give the defense time to react. That's beautiful.
Pass to Fareed. The dish to Russell. Again, the Nets for two.
And when you build a big lead like this, especially early, you have to guard against the letdown.
No, exactly right. You can't afford to get complacent, right? They have to stay hungry and humble if they want to keep this lead. Boy, he didn't get much separation, nor did he need it. He buries the three.
Dinwiddie dishes to Allen. Fareed the pass to Dinwiddie. Carroll against Covington. Lock at 6. Allen a screen on Covington. The shot by Carroll no good.
Boy, they're just giving him that shot. An easy opportunity for three. It just slips away.
And Simmons slams it in.
Oh, what an incredible effort from Simmons, using his length so well when he's hitting the boards.
It's the Nets now. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. And there's the foul. It'll go on T.J. McConnell. That's his first foul. So for the Nets, Ed Davis is checked in for Allen. Hollis Jefferson comes in for Kenneth Fareed. And it's Napier in for D'Angelo Russell. Sharge checked in for Philadelphia. Chandler comes in for T.J. McConnell. Now here's Carroll. Back to Davis. Passes it to Hollis Jefferson. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot two. Rondé Hollis-Jefferson, a bit unorthodox, Doris, in the way he attacks the hoop.
Right, he doesn't ever, Kevin, seem to go at the rim in a straightforward fashion. This guy is great at stopping and starting and zigzagging his way to the cup.
Now, gentlemen, two shots. Whoop shots.
That free throw good from Hollis Jefferson.
And you have to love the way Hollis Jefferson plays on the defensive end. So active with his length and can disrupt an offense single-handedly. The team is visibly better on defense with Hollis Jefferson on the floor.
Johnson, he's checked in for the 76ers. Good on both. And with Hollis Jefferson in his defense, he's not only strong, but he's versatile with whom he can guard.
Yeah, I mean, RHJ has great length, and at 6'7", he can guard almost every position on the floor. Strong on the glass, even though he's often undersized in his matchup. RHJ is anything but an average player. I really love how effective he's become on both ends.
A little emphatic on the finish from DeMar Carroll. Go ahead with the rim shaker.
The 76ers trail by 10. Johnson the screen. Now here's Fultz. Defense right on him. Pulls up on the elbow. And too long on the shot. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Davis kicks to Dinwiddie. Back to Davis. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Davis sets a screen. Now here's Napier. He's guarded by Johnson. And it's Napier missing.
Boy, terrific defense to impact the shot, not giving him any space at all.
Simmons with it. 8 points for him. Left side, Sharge. He kicks to Chandler. From downtown, the rebound by the Nets. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Philadelphia this year.
Yeah, and a 4-game season series between these two. Both will be looking to set the tone tonight.
We know whichever team makes the best adjustments on the fly will have the best chance of emerging victorious in this first meeting.
J.J. Redick's checked in for Philadelphia. There's 1:54 left in the first quarter. There's the pick. Here's Dinwiddie. Will not go. This is off the front iron. The 76ers trail by 10. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Well, terrific instinct. Amir Johnson feeling out the defense, slices them apart with his passing ability.
And here's Napier following the three-pointer from Dario Saric. It's stolen by Fultz. It's Chandler high post. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And we get a chance to check out the numbers for Davis. He's putting up about 5 points a game, 9 rebounds, and 2 assists. And this is the kind of strong, steady play you like to see. He's earning his keep and helping them win games.
I think they need more consistency from him, and they're getting it. Look for this to continue. I love it.
And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for Wilson Chandler.
Well, you think about the Brooklyn Nets and Kenny Atkinson having a tough task of rebuilding this organization. It is still feeling the effects of the trade that stripped them of so many picks. But give Kenny credit for embracing the challenge and knowing there's a long road ahead.
Up again. The rebound by Johnson. Philadelphia with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Chandler. Another miss by Philadelphia. Nets leading by 5. Carroll kicks to Dinwiddie. Over Redick. Tries again. And Davis puts it in.
Well, so rewarding for a player to beat everybody to the basketball and convert that second chance bucket.
Fultz the pass to Johnson. Here's Saric. Redick trying to get open. Saric on the follow. Saric has got 5 now.
Boy, hitting for good percentage here in the first quarter. He's doing what he can to get his team off on the right foot.
Now here's Napier. T right on him. The pass to Hollis Jefferson. Just 5 to shoot. Davis setting the pick for Carroll. A three-pointer off the mark. That will count. Doesn't get it to drop for him. D'Angelo Russell getting it done for Brooklyn. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. We'll return shortly. A native of Cameroon, Joel Embiid talks about making a quick transition to the United States.
Not knowing English, obviously at the beginning it was a little bit hard to express myself. Obviously I can speak English perfectly now, so that's a plus, and I'm just being myself.
And that unique sense of humor, Greg, is a specialty of Embiid's.
He's a fun-loving guy who's become a must-follow on social media. And the transition he's made has been remarkable.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
They've gotten that perimeter game going in that first, and for me, that was the difference.
It was huge, no doubt, and it seems like they simply can't miss from downtown.
They've got DeMarre Carroll out there. He's out there with Davis. Napier is out there with Hollis Jefferson. And it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard position. So that's the Nets 5. The first free throw is good. Doors are seeing a lot of movement on the offensive side of the ball. A lot of screening, a lot of movement, obviously, without the ball. Does that require more awareness, not only on the offensive side to make those moves, but also defensively?
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. One of the most important things you can do if you're an excellent defensive team is you start with communication. So as that action starts, the movement and the screening, are the teammates talking? Screen coming right, screen coming left. Do we want to trap the screen? Do we want to make sure the ball gets out of a certain player's hands? Communication in this day and age against motion offenses has got to be at the top of the list defensively.
Well said. And that one hits back iron. Brooklyn leading by 7. Davis dishes to Napier. There's a good screen. Knocked away. Now the 76ers on the break. Chandler leading the charge. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Chandler. And let's take a second to view a list of shooting guards who have been very dependable offensively this season. These two guards are the most accurate in the league. Number 5 is J.J. Redick.
You know, in tight or outside, these are all very reliable and consistent shooters. It's a safe option to put the ball in their hands and let them create something for themselves.
And a lot of times, those shots they create for themselves come right at the basket. As good a group of shooters as they are, they don't just settle for jumpers. These are players who are willing to attack the rim.
Now here's Redick. He's coming off a 19-point game against Detroit.
And what a wrecking ball defensively, seen by the 4 steals he had in that game.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
Dinwiddie kicks to Crabbe. Davis sets a screen. Dinwiddie, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Dinwiddie's got 6 points.
Boy, ran his man right into the pick and got the open look. Basketball 101.
Pass to Sharge. Back to Redick. Let's go. Gets a very good look and converts. Redick's got his first basket. Nets leading by 5. Here's Dinwiddie. He has 6. They set the pick. Inside, Chandler with the steal. Here's Fultz. And the layup's good off the glass.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. That's
wow. That's crazy.
That's a beautiful jam. And that last replay, courtesy of the Under Armour Hover Havoc, unleashing a little bit of chaos. The 76ers trail by 5. Kicks to Redick. Screen by Sharge. Off the left rim and out.
Yeah, coming off that screen, wide open, just can't convert.
Well, I think, Greg, that's exactly what you want. The screen was solid. The execution just fell a little bit short on the shot. Well, obviously, it's been an off night for him offensively, but give his teammates credit. They've bailed him out. He's still got time to turn it around.
Now, here is Muscala. Back to Fultz. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Philadelphia 76ers. On Wednesday, they'll go up against the Pacers in Indiana. Then on Friday, they'll head home to take on the Charlotte Hornets. The 76ers have made 2 and missed 2 at the line tonight.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
And the first one drops.
And the feeling is with Fultz, tremendous potential. Could be one of those game-changing type point guards who scores and passes with ease.
Allen's checked in for Brooklyn. Russell comes in for Napier. And then for Philadelphia, Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Saric. Robert Covington comes in for Wilson Chandler. And it's T.J. McConnell in for J.J. Redick. Brooklyn leading by 4. Here's Russell. And Embiid with the block. Now the 76ers on the break. Here's Muscala. That shot no good. And it's the Nets taking it the other way.
And last year we saw what a full season of Embiid looks like. I mean, scary to think that this is just the beginning of his career. He looks like he can go down as one of the greats to play if he can stay healthy.
The Nets have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And Embiid has already made the jump from star to superstar.
And part of that is his personality. I think his game does speak for itself. Gives you everything you want from a center on both ends of the floor. Effortless athleticism and has incredible skill and touch for a player his size.
Good on the second free throw. You know, Doris, certain guards just have a knack for scoring in the post. When you think of that list, I'm sure there are a couple right at the top that come to mind.
Yeah, well, who don't you want to deal with in the low post out of the guard position? I'll give you one. Dwayne Wade. If he's on the post with a back-down dribble that he can use to his advantage, turn the lights out. Here's another guy. Sean Livingston. Unbelievable length, plays at his own pace. Both guys are nightmares in the post. Good luck checking either one.
Now here's Covington. 17 points for him last game against Detroit.
I don't think the pass could be better placed. That's a great assist.
Brooklyn leading by 3. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Passes it to Russell. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's Fultz. The rebound by the Nets. Davis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Covington with the steal. Unhindered, going all the way. And McConnell gets it to go.
And a good example there of why it's important to change ends quickly.
Well, that's how you attack in transition. Remarkable effort, getting as high percentage a look as you can really get.
Now, here is Russell. Coming off 31 points last game. Hollis Jefferson, good.
Well, I'll tell you, excellent job from Hollis Jefferson. This guy's so skilled at getting terrific position down low.
Embiid the screen. Fultz kicks to Covington. It's good. This game is all even. Covington's got 6 points.
Oh, that's a pretty bounce pass. Nice.
Now, here is Russell. He's covered by McConnell. Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession.
And a chance here to take a look at the numbers for Joel Embiid. 9th in steals, 13th in rebounding. And with a top 20 ranking in field goal percentage, you put the ball in his hands, and he converts at a remarkable rate.
And talk about being top 10 in steals. I love his jumping the passing lanes and then stealing away your dribble. Back to McConnell. And he uses the glass on the layup. He's got 6.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And it's Russell missing.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
Took him no time at all on that one. Now it's a 5-point 76ers lead. Brooklyn's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Back to Russell. There's the pick. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Kenneth Faried, he's checked in for the Nets. And the 76ers also making a change. Simmons is checked in. Deep 2 from Russell. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
Well, I'll tell you, it hasn't been his best quarter, but we know he won't get discouraged. This guy will keep grinding. I don't think the defense is much of a factor there. He just botches the finish.
Here's Hollis Jefferson. 9 points last game. Grab the pass to Hollis Jefferson. It's stolen by Fultz. And here they come. And finished off by Fultz.
And you gotta love just the attack mentality of Fultz. Always getting after it on D. Skilled at taking the ball away from the opposition.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
And not surprising, obviously unhappy with the lack of response from his team.
I think, Greg, he just has to get them on the same page. With this kind of lax defensive effort, something has got to change.
And the Nets making a change here. Carroll's checked in. Amir Johnson's checked in for Philadelphia. Allen dishes to Fareed. Carroll kicks to Crabbe, looking to end the run, and he gets the bucket. Crabbe's got his first basket of the night.
You've got to be able to read the defense and catch and shoot situations. Allen Crabbe does just that.
Philadelphia leading by 5. Simmons left side. Johnson outside. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Johnson's got his first 3 points of the game.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Russell with it. Now guarded by Simmons. And stolen by Simmons. The finish. Oh, wow.
Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills, he seizes it.
Grab the pass to Allen. Back to Crabbe. Johnson with the block. They retain possession. That's good. The Philadelphia lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Kenneth Fareed. Here's Simmons. Rebounded by the Nets. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
And guys, they just got so many good looks in that one, and the defense never able to affect their offensive rhythm.
Well, I think the defense from the other team was simply porous. There's no other way to put it. So many openings, and they made them pay for it.
5 on the clock. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Let's remember, DeMarre Carroll has been around a long time in the NBA. This guy is a tough defender, and his offense had taken a step back the last few seasons. But last year, took on a much greater role and was a big-time locker room presence.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And with Carroll, he gives you what most teams want with his defense and Doris's versatility.
Right, very strong 3-and-D type player. He is a little bit limited elsewhere offensively, but he's a veteran presence who you know will affect the box score.
Carroll hits them both.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And Simmons kicks to McConnell. Back to Simmons. Embiid with a screen on Russell. Shots good by Simmons.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
At the elbow, it's Allen. That shot off the mark. Good D by Embiid. Johnson attacking. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Russell kicks to Carroll, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Well, the more repetition he gets, the more floor awareness you develop. D'Angelo Russell showing a desire to get his teammates involved.
Now here's Simmons. 12 points for him. And here's Covington. Here's Johnson. They get it back. Embiid. And count it. And a chance for one more at the free throw line.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Spencer Dinwiddie's checked in for Alan Crabb. And the 76ers also making a change. Chandler's checked in. On the free throw, no good. Nets trail by 8. It's Carroll on the wing. The Nets working the ball around now. Dinwiddie's shot is off.
I'll tell you, his inconsistency not helping their cause at all.
Embiid, no good.
Yeah, and something we always talk about, though, shot selection.
Yeah, that's not a good example right there. You could have worked it around to get a better opportunity.
The Nets have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Allen. And Allen drops them both. Philadelphia leading by 6. Embiid with the screen on Russell. Simmons passes to Embiid. 1:36 left in the first half of basketball. Covington in the corner. Just 3 to shoot. Off target from outside. Brooklyn's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, it seems every season new records are set for the number of three-pointers made and attempted. It's proven to be successful, and of course, it is a copycat league. It's hard to know why it took so long for everyone to catch on, but now that they have, the effects continue to ripple throughout the league.
They sure have, David. Thank you. Out to Russell. Pulls it up. The rebound by Wilson Chandler.
I'll tell you, they're trying to cut into this lead, but he has not hit one this period.
Here's Johnson, and the shot is good. Johnson's got his second bucket of the night.
I'll tell you, that's sheer power from Amir Johnson. Come on now. That's a difficult finish.
Simmons against Russell. The pass to Allen. Screen by Fareed. Here's Carroll. Pass to Dinwiddie. And the jumper is on the mark. Dinwiddie's got 6 here in this quarter.
I'll tell you, what a start in the first quarter, and now he's taking it to a new level here in the second.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Covington in the corner. Beyond the arc. They get it back. Johnson, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Johnson's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Russell inside, and the shot goes in.
When D'Angelo Russell has that offensive game working, you just want to play through him.
The shot missing, and so it's the Philadelphia 76ers bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Well, they trailed by a bunch, but once they got going, the comeback was on. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, Hoop fans. NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. EJ, Shaq, Jet. Ben Simmons had it going on in the first quarter. He had 12 points, 5 rebounds, and 1 steal. Let's start with you, Shaq. What'd you think about the 76ers?
The speed they're playing with has been fantastic. They're pushing the ball in transition and catching the defense. That's snapping, Ernie. Anyway, a huge chunk of their offense has come on the break. They've got a nice lead, but they shouldn't slow anything down. I say keep doing what you do.
Kenny, how'd you think the Nets were playing?
Their three-point shooters struggle to get into a rhythm. It's a mental thing. You start clanking them, and your teammates start. It's contagious. Now, percentage-wise, shooting in the low 30s, it's not horrific, but it's not great. And they have to improve their accuracy from deep in the second half, or they're going to have a hard time coming back.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See you, everybody, with Kevin Harlan.
Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. It's been a clinic out there with D'Angelo Russell.
Yeah, and sometimes you find yourself in a role you're not comfortable with, but his passing in the first half really was impressive.
But Greg, there's no doubt this guy has been superb at moving the ball and getting all of his guys going on the offensive end.
All right, the second half beginning in just a moment. Nets trail by 7. Taking a look at the 76ers. Redick and Covington, the shooters on the wing. The incredible Simmons and Embiid down low. And it's McConnell in at the 1.
This guy an effortless scorer. Outside, inside, in between. Dynamic scorer is D'Angelo Russell.
Now McConnell. Six on the shot clock. From deep three-point range. Rebounded by the Nets. Fareed's got 3 rebounds now in this one. He kicks it to Craig. Shoots over Redick, and that one comes up a bit short.
My goodness, get right in his grill and force him to alter the shot. That's tough defense in the post.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Both good from the line that time.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Carroll kicks to Russell. Allen passes to Russell. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 4 rebounds in this game. And it's Simmons, that time on the assist by Embiid. Simmons got 14 points.
I just love the heart of Simmons. Doesn't matter what the D throws his way, he's still able to complete the play.
Carroll against Covington. Screen by Fareed. Simmons against Carroll. That one's rebounded by Embiid.
Boy, what a cold start to the second half for them. Just 1 for 4 from the field so far.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Redick inside the line, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Boy, nice team basketball being played right there. You see the open man, and you deliver the ball right away.
Crab with the ball. Now guarded by Redick. Russell passes to Carroll. They set the pick. Back to Russell. Shoots over Covington. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Ooh, and this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Listen, he's been a key component of their offense tonight. Efficient and effective.
And Ben Simmons, who missed the first season in the NBA with an injury. Boy, Greg, was he worth the wait.
And you knew he'd be a special kind of player after being taken first overall. But he is so unique and how great of a player he is. His ability to command attention on offense without having a great outside shot really is something you just don't see in today's NBA.
You know, my guess right now is Coach wants to talk over this turnover issue, and it seems like they've been trying to force things a bit and need to find a steady rhythm offensively.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Ed Davis is checked in for Allen. Hollis Jefferson comes in for DeMarre Carroll, and it's Napier in for Russell. Sharge checked in for the 76ers. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Tipped away. Kicks it to Napier. Here's the screen. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. And Alan Crabb, a strong shooter from outside, but he can still be a bit streaky, Greg, at times.
Yeah, I mean, he'll joke with himself that when he's off, he plays like Allen, but when he's on, he's playing like AC. I mean, uses that Jekyll and Hyde motivation to make sure he stays aggressive on offense. The team and coaching staff are in on it as well, as they know a hot Crabb is a handful to deal with.
That free throw missing.
I think if there's one thing that he's proven, it's that Alan Crabb can shoot the basketball. Now it's his responsibility to keep adding to his game.
And the second free throw, good.
Well, Alan Crabb, a player who personifies that 3-and-D guy. A great career shooting percentage from deep, and he's always been a very good defender.
Here's McConnell, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And last season, Crabb taking a lot more threes than normal.
Well, I'll tell you this, he was given the green light and didn't hesitate. This guy took more shots in general because he was a bigger part of the offense. But to me, there's still some room to expand that game.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And he makes both free throws. Nets trail by 14. Napier kicks to Davis. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Fareed left side. Sharge outside. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Sharge has got 7.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Now here's Napier. Defense right on him. And there's the foul. It'll go on T.J. McConnell. That's foul number 2 for him. Fultz, he's checked in for T.J. McConnell. Now here's Crabb. 5 to shoot. Shot from free throw range. Davis on the follow. Davis has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
That's just sheer determination on the offensive glass, beating everyone to the spot for the tip-in.
Covington with it. 9 points in the game so far. Passes to Simmons. No one near Fultz as he lets it go. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 4 assists now tonight. Nets trail by 16. Out to the right wing. Hollis Jefferson passes to Davis. Knocked loose. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. Here are the team leaders in steals. You need to play heads up against these squads. The 76ers in second. Fifth best, the Nets.
And forcing turnovers is a point of pride for both these teams. That's why their steal numbers have been so high.
Here's Crabbe. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J. Crabbe's got his second basket. The 76ers leading by 14. Fultz kicks to Simmons. Sharge outside. Shot from 12. Can't hit that one. Some solid defense from Fareed. Davis, the pass to Crabbe. It's deflected. Simmons inside. Fareed defending. For Brooklyn, they've gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. To the inside, and stolen by Simmons. All alone, and Simmons slams it in.
How about the activity of Simmons, mucking up passing lanes and making life difficult on the opposition. So good at getting steals.
There's the pick. Fareed dishes to Napier. Davis with a screen on Redick. Shot clock at 5. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Philadelphia's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. He dishes it to Fultz. Sharge. That one rolling around and rims out. Nets trail by 16. Covington with the steal. Sharge has the open look. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Timeout called, the Nets.
And really, whether you're up or down, it's a game of adjustments.
Well, I like to see them mix it up a little bit. You've got to keep the opposition off balance.
Dinwiddie's checked in for Brooklyn. The 76ers also with a sub. Wilson Chandler's checked in for Robert Covington. Davis up top, covered by Sharge. Davis, the pass to Hollis Jefferson. Now here's Napier, guarded by Fultz. 4 on the clock. And it's Napier missing.
The D slow to rotate, and he misses out on an easy chance from mid-range.
From the baseline, the rebound by the Nets.
And why take that contested shot? I mean, make the extra pass.
Now, that's a head-scratcher. When the defense is in your grill, move the ball.
Now here's Napier. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. There's the screen. Here's Dinwiddie. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J.
There's a creativity to the game of Spencer Dinwiddie, just breaking the defense down.
Screen by Sharge. Over in the corner, Chandler. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. And it's 8 points for Wilson Chandler.
A steady screen set on that play, and the defense disappears. Nice communication between teammates to make that play work.
Pass to Napier. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Hollis Jefferson can't hit. Philadelphia leading by 19. Here's Fultz. 7 points in the game. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Fultz. And Philadelphia making a change here. Muscala's checked in. He's perfect from the line this time. Nets trail by 21. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Screen by Fareed. The pass to Hollis Jefferson. Davis kicks to Dinwiddie. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got 3 assists tonight.
I'll tell you, they're willing to give him that shot, and he takes advantage of it.
And here's Fultz. He's got 9. Here's Saric. He can't get it to go. Some solid defense from Fareed. Here's Dinwiddie. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
Just a positive force right now for these guys, and though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
And there's the foul. Will go on Shabazz Napier. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. So for the Nets, Allen's checked in for Kenneth Fareed. Damari Carroll comes in for Hollis Jefferson. And it's Russell in for Napier. Philadelphia also making some changes. Amir Johnson's checked in for Saric. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Fultz. Another miss by Philadelphia. Nets trail by 16. Allen with the screen for Carroll. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Mike Muscala. That is his 1st foul of the game. And so the timeout by Kenny Atkinson here.
And let's take a moment here to see some of the numbers for Chandler. 1st and 3-point field goal percentage. And also his field goal percentage is up in the top 5. Tremendously efficient at finishing plays at the basket.
And not only is he hitting from deep, he's doing it with great consistency. One of our league's most efficient 3-point shooters.
Well, the best thing there is how decisive Damari Carroll was. He's going to rise and fire as soon as he touches the ball.
And along with the resurgence Carroll had last season, in large part due, I think, Greg, to finally feeling healthy.
Yeah, and Carroll is quick to tell you just how hard it was for him to regain form after that knee injury. Coming back is something that each player experiences kind of in their own way. Great presence, though, on and off the floor, and really a natural leader.
And here's Russell after J.J. Redick hitting the 3. Pass to Dinwiddie. Outside Russell. Davis sets a screen. Pass to Dinwiddie. Back to Russell. And it's Carroll in the corner. And a miss there on the triple. The 76ers leading by 17. It's stolen by Carroll. Johnson with the block.
Well, twice on the pipes, and that's all about the effort from Amir Johnson to come up with that block.
Chalk up 2 there.
And after really leaning on that 3-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Russell, no luck.
Just a cold shooting night. Needs to try to make it into the basket.
Chandler right side. That's in, coming off an assist from Johnson. And that's now 10 points for Wilson Chandler.
And so far, they have been in complete control of this one. Just a well-rounded effort on the road.
Really just sheer dominance, going into enemy territory and flat out taking over this one.
Here's McConnell after D'Angelo Russell's bucket. Chandler a screen. 41 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Shot clock at 6. It's Redick on the wing. Fires it up. It's tipped. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
For Brooklyn, they have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12.
Shooting 2, gentlemen.
And he can't get the first one. The Nets making a switch here. Hollis Jefferson's checked in. The 76ers also with a sub. Embiid's checked in. He hits the second from the line. The 76ers leading by 18. 20 seconds left here in the third quarter. Now, here's McConnell. He's guarded by Russell. 6 to shoot. McConnell kicks to Embiid. Over Allen. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
For Philadelphia, they have gone 9 of 13 from the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And Embiid drops them both. Just 4 seconds left in the third. From deep. Off target. And so it's Philadelphia closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. We come back right after this. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one. Sarl is the 3 with Hollis Jefferson at the 4. Then it's Russell. Then there's Allen. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Now here's Johnson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The shot by McConnell, no good. Nets trail by 20. Hollis Jefferson passes to Dinwiddie. Nice hit again. Hollis Jefferson, good. Hollis Jefferson's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Nets. 76ers shooting straight 49% from the field. Embiid the screen. McConnell with it. He's picked up by Russell. Chandler, no good. Nets have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Here's Hollis Jefferson with the second effort and the rejection by Embiid. Pass to McConnell. Embiid the screen. Chandler outside. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. McConnell's got his 6th assist on the night.
Boy, in the second half, just hitting a much higher percentage of his shots. Really looks composed now.
Here's Dinwiddie. And stolen by McConnell. Here's Redick. The shot misses. The Nets go the other way with it. Next up, they'll face the Suns. That'll be in Phoenix. And that'll be game 1 of a 4-game road trip. Dinwiddie kicks to Russell. They set the pick. Nailed from three-point land. Russell's got 23.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Now McConnell. Embiid the screen. Off the screen. Nice jump shot. Good. And the 76ers lead by 20.
Boy, excellent team basketball. Used the screen to free himself up and drove the jump shot.
Allen passes to Russell. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Indicative of what we've seen tonight. One team being the aggressor, the other failing to react.
Right, really a disappointing effort on the defensive end, not offering any challenge at all at the cup.
There's Russell with the 3, and again, Brooklyn with the triple.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc, 2 in each half, making an impact.
Now, here's McConnell, and here's Chandler from the arc. Brooklyn with the rebound. Russell's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And there's the pass to Carroll. Now the feed to Russell, and stolen by McConnell. He's looking for Embiid and finds him, and it's good for 2.
And have to defend better in the paint. They just let him set up way too deep.
Right, Greg, you've got to push him off the box because once he's got that deep low post position, turn the lights off.
Now here's Allen. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Amir Johnson. That'll be his second foul of the game. Probably no surprise, Doris. Fans would rather watch shots being hit from the field over free throws. So should the league do anything to perhaps cut down on trips to the free throw line?
You know what, Kevin? I don't know that I necessarily think there need to be fewer trips to the charity stripe. I don't like the hack-up player strategy, and I think that we've taken a good first step toward correcting that particular issue. But right now, I like the way the game is played in terms of officiating. My only objection to the way the game is officiated is take away those intentional fouls that are prohibiting fast break basketball. That's his 3rd triple this half, and that's after hitting only 1 before that.
The Nets have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Russell kicks to Carroll. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Over Chandler. Hollis Jefferson can't hit.
Yeah, tough for them to bounce back when he's shooting like this. He's been off all period.
And the wide open shot from Redick. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Russell passes to Carroll. Now, here is Russell. Not a lot of room. Back to Carroll. The 3. Rebound by the 76ers. Covington's got his 5th rebound in this one. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. McConnell's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And weak rotation defensively. This is not a guy you want to leave open when you're trying to stay in the game.
Now, the defense just not in sync there, right? You've got to do a better job communicating.
Now here's Carroll. Shot clock at 6. Outside Russell. Can they get it? Drops in the tray. Russell's got 29 in the game.
That's his 5th triple of the night. 2 in the first half, 3 in this one. Huge production.
Allen against Embiid. Chandler the pass to Embiid. Over Allen. Again, Philadelphia.
Yeah, and in terms of accuracy, they are dominating the second half.
Well, they're certainly connecting on a lot of shots in this second half, generating high percentage looks and really cashing in.
Now here's Carroll. There's a screen, and J.J. Redick picks up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. The G League, Doris, growing roster of teams, introduced 2-way contracts last season. Is it safe to call it an official minor league at this point, do you think?
Well, I'm just going to say that I thought this was one of the best changes to the NBA last season. And you look at certain players who went back and forth between the G League, and when they were up with the respective NBA team, they were a significant part of the rotation. Quinn Cook comes to mind. The NBA champion had a two-way player in Quinn Cook who was a vital part of their G League and then becomes a vital part of their real-time success. To me, what a tremendous platform for player development, Kevin.
Yeah, the league has gotten it right with this. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Now here's Napier. Tight defense on him. Screen by Fareed from the top of the key. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Yeah, that's a surprising miss, Greg. I have a feeling if they get that shot again, they'll knock it down next time.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. We know James Harden joined Durant and Westbrook in winning league MVP honors, Doris. Had those three stayed together in Oklahoma City, is there any doubt in your mind that they would have won at least one NBA championship?
Well, you think back to the time they worked together, and they did go to an NBA Finals and ended up being eliminated by LeBron James and the Miami Heat. So obviously, you like the opportunity they would have had to go to more. And let's give a little credit to the great GM of the Oklahoma City franchise, Sam Presti, who is responsible for the drafting of 3 MVP candidates. That in and of itself is quite remarkable. But you know this, Kevin. The success and failure, there is such a fine line. And there's a tenuous nature to things, an injury at the wrong time. So many times this trio was tripped up by an untimely situation. So, I mean, if they stay together, yes, you like their chances, but this is why history states otherwise.
He had a nice open look right there.
Boy, the assist just put on time and on target. Easy shot opportunity.
Dishes it to Muscala. Kicks it to Covington. The 76ers with another miss. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Here's LeVert. Dudley with a screen on Smith. Got freed up. Nice work off the pick.
Don't you love to see Karis LeVert rise and fire? Perfect form on that release.
Passes it to Smith. A lot of times late in the season, Doris, we see the expensive vets bought out of their contracts. Often they sign for a cheap price for a true contender, and that affects parity among postseason qualifiers.
No doubt about it, Kevin. It really brings into very sharp focus the value of a quality GM, because the rich can get richer.
Yes.
And it can tilt things toward the top teams. I don't mind it, Kevin. Part of the reason these players agree to a buyout in the first place is the opportunity to choose their next situation. It is within the rules, and therefore I have no problem with it.
I like it as well. Philadelphia's gone 4-7 here in the fourth quarter. Covington's shot is off. Here's LeVert, covered by Smith. Feeds it to Muscala. Shot clock at 5. And here's Covington from the arc. No good on the shot. Some solid defense from Harris. To the paint. Here's Napier. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got his 4th assist in this one.
I'll tell you, Kev, they wouldn't object if all their looks were that close.
Shamet. Napier covering. Pass to Muscala. He kicks it to Covington. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Screen by Saric. Over Napier. Saric, that's good.
Well, there is clearly a size mismatch, and from the mid-range, there's no way that shot's going to be blocked.
Now the pass to LeVert. Top of the key, Dudley. Covington with the steal. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Doris, this term +6 coming into the lexicon describes a player whose wingspan exceeds his height by at least 6 inches.
Shooting 2.
I know you've heard that before.
Yeah, well, we can think of several players who fit this description of the +6. Electric young players like Donovan Mitchell. Kawhi Leonard, the claw. The claw extends to his wingspan as well. And then Draymond Green, who in the fourth quarter defensively can seem like a player who's everywhere at every moment.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Comes in for Saric, and J.J. Redick is subbed in for Smith. And he makes both free throws. There's a minute 34 left here in the fourth quarter. Napier kicks to Dudley. Harris a screen. Dudley the pass to LeVert. There's the screen. And he comes off the screen to bury the jump shot. LeVert's got.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big time dominance. And this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Philadelphia.
It didn't look like a game that was going to work out for them, but man, how things changed in a hurry.
Man, I'd say it was gutsy, Kevin, in terms of what they were able to do in that comeback. An incredible amount of fortitude when facing all of that adversity, and not just to come back, but how about to come back and win going away?
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And we watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for Ben Simmons.
Boy, forget about his stats for a second, right? What impressed me most was his stamina. It seemed like he was involved in every play. And with that kind of activity, I don't know how you don't wear down.
Amir Johnson's checked in for Robert Covington. Johnson against Dudley. Johnson can't hit. And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. It's stolen by Muscala. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. See you next time.